Alright, so this is Daniel Jansky. This is the part 2 of my Bible bookshelf. This is the second shelf of Bibles. This here is a small King James Reference Bible that I picked up. It's from Zondervan. It's probably, I think it's the first Bible I ever bought. The references are some of the most comprehensive I've ever seen in a Bible. So, that's that one. This is the Christian Community Bible. It's a Roman Catholic translation with notes. I believe this is only published in the Philippines. Not really big fan of the notes. They're very highly theistic evolution. I would say militantly so. It's very liberal, even for a Catholic study of Bible, so I was just really surprised by some of the footnotes. But yeah, this is not a very common Bible, but so that's that one. This is just a small ESV Bible. This is the Message. This row of Bibles, they're not really in any order. My Bibles aren't, so this row happens to have a lot of Bibles I wouldn't usually recommend, so just putting that out as a disclaimer. A lot of the ones you'll be seeing in this video I don't really recommend, but yeah, so this is the Message, and back when I got this I wasn't as knowledgeable, so yes, I did get my name stamped on it. This is just another King James Pocket Bible. This is a pocket Common English Bible. I like this translation. A lot of people don't. I do. It's one of my favorite dynamic equivalent versions. If you want to know why, or if you want to know some of the controversy behind it, you can ask me. I can even do a video just on this translation if there's enough interest. But yep, so that's this. This is the most valuable Bible I have. My former roommate got it for me for $5, but this is the Modern New Testament from Aramaic. This is by George Lamsa. It is his first edition of his New Testament. It's signed and dated by him. This is worth around $500. So my most valuable Bible. And just a pocket Message, New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. This is the Kingdom Interlinear Translation of the Greek Scriptures. This is a Jehovah's Witness Bible. It uses the Westcott and Hort text, interlinear, as you can see, and then it has their New World Translation on the side. So what's interesting is that the interlinear actually translates fairly well, and it can be used as a tool against their New World Translation. So this is actually a fairly interesting resource to have. So that's that. This is the Jehovah's Witness New World Translation. This is just their common hardcover edition. Don't really need to say a whole much about this. Obviously I don't recommend it. This is the recovery version done by Watchman Nee and Witness Lee and their followers. A lot of footnotes, highly literal. The translation itself is actually quite well. The reason why I would caution against this is the footnotes I am not a big fan of. Witness Lee and Watchman Nee believed in what's called the little flock theology, is that there can only be one church in any one city, and the pure church had first dibs, so they believed that all the other denominations had to join them or they were apostate. So the footnotes are highly dispensational, so if you're into that you might like it, but I really don't care for the notes. But the translation itself is literal. This is the Douay-Rheims Challoner revision. This is translated from the Latin Vulgate, and it's revised in accordance with the King James. So the Challoner revision is Bishop Challoner. He revised the archaic Douay, which is almost unreadable, to make it more compatible with the King James. So this is actually the Bible I used the most when I first became saved. This was my go-to Bible until I decided I should probably get something else. This one was published in 1938. This is the Amplified Bible, hardcover. Don't really need to say a whole lot about this, except that I'm not a really big fan of the Amplified. Not that it's a bad translation, but I think it tries to do too much. This is basically, they quote a lot of references, which is great. This is basically how I think when I'm reading the Bible, but it's difficult to actually read it when someone else has done it. This is the UBS, United Bible Society Greek New Testament. This is the 4th edition, one of the first Greek New Testaments that I had. My name's on there. This is the UBS 5th edition with dictionary. I always tell people that the dictionary in these Bibles, the Greek dictionary, is the most concise, accurate, and practical Greek dictionary I've ever come across, and I have quite a few, but I love the dictionary that's included in with these. This is the Biblia Hebraica. Back when I thought I was going to learn Hebrew, which I dropped out of Hebrew class after 2 weeks. I like Greek better, so I want to learn Hebrew someday, but not currently in the present here. This is Kenneth West. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but this is his inexpanded translation of the New Testament. He basically tries to squeeze all the Greek words in the New Testament for every possible meaning when they're strung together. So very, very long and wordy translation. He's a Greek genius, but I don't always agree with his interpretation. So this is the Alba House Gospels. This is just the 4 Gospels. This is translated by a Roman Catholic. From what I remember, it was decent. It's been a long time since I have read it. I forgot what exactly makes it unique, but yeah, so that's this one. This is the New Testament. This is the NIV Reader's Edition. This is the old NIV Reader's Edition. What I mean by Reader's Edition is the, I forget exactly, NIRV, I think, but it's more of a broken down NIV. This is the old edition. This is the NCV, Grace for the Moment Daily Bible by Max Lucado. It's hard to get the NCV. It's not a very common version. It's mostly in devotional Bibles. You'll see later on in another video I found a genuine leather NCV, but this is all I had before I got that one. This is not a normal Bible. What I mean is that the Bible is cut up into different sections, so you're reading different portions of the Bible in one sitting. So it's not structured like a normal Bible. And devotions, of course, by Max Lucado. So this is the second shelf of Bibles. I hope you enjoyed it, and God bless.